All right. Do you remember lesson 14.1 where we had to find the sum of a series and we literally had to sit there and we had to add up every single number? So, quick story. There was this guy, might even be this guy up here. His name was Goss. Okay. True story. I might have spelled his name wrong, but it doesn't matter. Okay. When he was in kindergarten or first grade, he drove his teacher nuts. Okay, he'd always finish his work, and he was one of those students that really gave the teacher a hard time. So the teacher thought that he would be super, or that he or she would be super creative and keep this guy super busy for the entire class. And he told this kindergartner or first grader he wanted him to add up all the numbers from 1 through 100. Okay? And what he found is that Goss did this in like a minute and then came back to the teacher and said, "Hey, I'm done. The answer is blah, blah, blah." So what did Goss do? Well, Goss was able to figure out that the sum of the first 100 numbers is the following. Well, look at this. If I add 1 and 100, I get 101. If I add 2 and 99, I get 101. If I add 3 and 98, you guessed it, I get 101. So what he found is that 101 kept showing up over and over and over. Well, how many times did it show up? It showed up 100 divided by 2 times. I purposely said it that way instead of just saying 50 times. He took the number of terms he had, he cut it in half, and then he added the first term and the last term, which gave him the 101. Okay? That's where the sum of an infinite or finite arithmetic sequence formula came from. It came from a kid, kindergarten or first grade, honestly. Okay, if you don't believe me, look it up. So the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence is given by the sum of the n terms equals n times your first term plus your last over 2. Very important formula. So let's use it. It says find the sum of the first 20 terms of the arithmetic sequence 2 plus 6 plus 10 plus 14 plus 18 and so on. Well, the first thing we need to know is what's a sub 20? Okay, well, a sub 20 is going to equal your first term plus the number of terms you have minus 1 times your common difference, which here is 4. We just learned that in the problem before. So we could say a sub 20 is equal to 2 plus 19 times 4. Let's see, 19 times 4 is what? 76 plus 2 would give us 78. So we found our last term. So now to find the sum of 20, it's s of 20 equals the number of terms we have times your first plus your last over 2. Well, let's see. 2 plus 78 is 80. So we're going to have 20 times 80 over 2. Well, half of 20 is 10. So 10 times 80 would give us 800 as our answer. So that's our answer right there. Then it says, suppose the sum of the series has a sum of 2,178. Find n such that s of n equals 2,178. Suppose the sum of the series has find n such that s of n equals 2,000. We're going to do that in another video because I believe I'm running out of time. Okay, so that will be your next video.